Alright, so what's going on, all you sexy, messy, flexy, pexy motherfuckers? It's your boy T-Dub, and today I'm gonna be discussing Vegeta in Dragon Ball Super. And this is coming off of the latest episode. I've been wanting to do this video, and I'd actually recorded it, but then that episode came out last week. I decided to redo it and get some updated thoughts on how Vegeta's being handled in Super. And you know, a lot of people are saying, Vegeta's been handled poorly, and I can agree to a certain extent. But, in terms of how his character was at the end of the Buu saga, in terms of how it is at the beginning of Super, in terms of character development, he's definitely there. And I know a lot of people say, oh, Vegeta's a shell of his former self. But you gotta understand that Vegeta's whole character arc in Dragon Ball Z was him coming to terms with being a better person. And now you get to see that better person in Vegeta really stand out. He's not gonna be arrogant and cocky, or at least not to the extent that he was when he was all, oh, I'm the mighty prince, bow down to me. He still has some of that, but he's not gonna go up to Beerus and just be like, yeah, you know what, you're gonna do this because I said so, because I'm the Prince of All Saiyans. No, Beerus could literally wipe him out in an instant. So what he's gonna do? He's gonna follow Beerus's orders, just like Goku does. Now Goku, he's being handled a different way, but we're not gonna speak on that in this video. We're strictly talking about Vegeta. In terms of actual fighting capabilities, I do think that they're handling him wrong. Even with this new stuff, like, that doesn't excuse all the other stuff they've been doing to Vegeta. He definitely doesn't fight as defensive as he used to. Like, now in Dragon Ball Z, yes, he rushed in, but when he rushed in, he had like somewhat of a plan going in. And like, if you go back and watch his fights, you see Vegeta defending more than he actually is attacking. Now he'll get some counter attacks in because of that defense, but Vegeta, especially in his first fight with Goku, you see that he's blocking most of the time. Goku is the one really charging in on the offensive, and that's how Vegeta fights for the most part of the series, especially during the Namek saga. You can see that he clearly, when he knows an opponent is stronger than him, or when he thinks an opponent is on equal skill level of him, and he isn't for sure that he's gonna win, he calculates how he's gonna move and how he's gonna fight, and he never leaves himself wide open, because he knows that they can definitely lead to his demise. And you see him do that all throughout Super. You see him do it in the Resurrection F when he took too long to kill Frieza. You see it in the Universe 6 arc when he kept rushing in instead of trying to actually get to learn how Hit was moving. Now I understand that Goku had help, and Vegeta probably wasn't going to actually figure out Hit's Togitobashi, but I feel like he could have got some kind of a lead in on how it was actually working, and Vegeta could have been the one to tell Goku, okay, look, he's doing something freaky with his movements. It's almost like he's skipping time or something, He could have said some kind of line like that, but they made it seem like Vegeta didn't know what was going on, and he was just a musclehead, and he was going to charge in, and he didn't care. He was eventually going to get a hit in, and that's usually not how Vegeta fights unless he's pissed. But going into the Hit fight, you could see that Vegeta was on his toes. He was trying to figure out Hit, or at least he was at first, but then they kind of shifted that away, and they were just like, yeah, Vegeta's just going to take this quick L. Against Goku Black, he knew that Goku Black, once he transformed into Super Saiyan Rose, that they were about equal. So Vegeta definitely shouldn't have gotten hit by that little blade thing as easily as he did. That was just a little too easy. Like I said, Vegeta's a little more defensive. Like, when he knows he's not for sure guaranteed victory, he doesn't charge in like that. Like, he tries to protect himself, because at any time, if you're equal strength with somebody, they could get the upper hand on you with one move. And Vegeta's had that done to him before, and he's usually good at maneuvering around that and getting away around that, and actually planning out how he's gonna use his next move. And that's actually one of his weaknesses though, because you see that in the Resurrection F arc. Whis actually tells Vegeta he thinks too much. So if Vegeta thinks too much, how is he losing these fights by rushing in, acting rash like Goku, and leaving himself open? You know, that's not his character. That's not how Vegeta works. Like, he overthinks things, so he moves a little slower. You know, it's not that he just rushes in and doesn't think things through. That's not even his character. Like, Super establishes that, but yet they go, and when Vegeta actually fights, they completely discard that out of the window and treat Goku like the thinker. And it's like, you know, I have no problem with that because Goku is a smart fighter, but when you make Vegeta have the weakness of Goku and Goku have the weakness of Vegeta instead of the other way around, when you established it the other way around, you know, it's kind of annoying because it's like, so what actually are their weaknesses then? If Vegeta's the one that charges in too much and Goku thinks too much, you know, if that's how you're treating it, then you know what, like. And Super also makes it seem like Vegeta can't get the upper hand on Goku because he's not as physically strong, and that shouldn't be the case because Vegeta definitely, as we've seen multiple times throughout the series, is training when Goku's taking a break. You know, so Vegeta definitely should be physically stronger. The only difference should be that Goku has more powers, but Super doesn't seem to show that. And now they're starting to show it because Vegeta's been in the hyperbolic time chamber, or the room and spirit of time, for 6 months, and he's been training. But I mean, even without that, he should still be the physically stronger fighter, you know, and also he should be smarter. The only real advantage that Goku has over Vegeta is his techniques, you know, the Kaioken, the instant transmission, the solar flare, stuff like that, you know. But yeah, I definitely feel like Super could handle Vegeta better, and even though, yeah, they gave him his moment against Black, that's not gonna happen all the time. And for the other 3/4 of the series, they haven't been doing that. They've been treating Vegeta all wrong. They've been getting his character, or at least the way he fights, all wrong. His character is fine, you know. He's more of a family man now. We see that even in episode 2. He's definitely more of a family man. He's more calm and collected. He looks out for other people a lot more now. And, you know, even though at the end he says, oh, you're the best Kakarot, I'll never catch up, you know, Vegeta still shouldn't lose that desire to train. And that's what I do like about the fact that he's actually training in Super, because he has access to power. You know, he's not really jealous of Goku. He knows Goku, you know what I'm saying, he acknowledges it even in the Universe 6 fight. You know, he knows Goku has these techniques and stuff that, you know, make him a little bit better. But at the same time, Vegeta still has his own drive. He's still a Saiyan at the end of the day, you know. And that rivalry between him and Goku, I don't like the way they tried to throw it out the window at the end of Z and act like Vegeta just gave up. Like, no, he never gives up, you know. He's just saying that he can see why Goku was the better fighter throughout the series. But now Vegeta's turning more into that person. Vegeta's turning into the person that fights for others. And you can really see it reflecting in his strength, you know. But it's well, at least you would be able to see it if Super wasn't constantly putting Goku in the limelight for no reason, when Vegeta technically should be the stronger one, you know. But anyways, though, that's really all I had to say. Sorry for my voice, you know, a little bit scratchy, kind of late at night, but I hope you guys can deal with it. But anyways, though, if you guys did make it this far, thank you. Leave a comment what you think about Vegeta's character. Is it being handled correctly in Dragon Ball Super? This has been your boy T-Dub, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.